Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this video tutorial. Let's take a look at a couple of exercises from exercise 6.1 on page 300, all involving complex numbers. So let's take a look at this one from number 1C. Write the following complex number in standard form. So this is easy. We just multiply everything out. This is 3 minus 7i squared minus 21i plus I. So let's see, that is 3 minus 20i, and this is minus 7, and I squared is equal to minus 1, so that becomes 7. So this becomes 3 plus 7 is 10 minus 20i. So there we have this product of two complex numbers in standard form. Okay. Let's move on to number 2. Here we have a fraction that we should write in standard form. And now the trick here is to multiply top and bottom with the conjugate, the complex conjugate of the denominator. So remember, the complex conjugate, you change the sign of the imaginary part. Okay. So what does this become? This becomes 4 plus 9. And on top, that becomes 2 plus 3i squared plus 2i plus 3i. And let us simplify that. That is over everything over 13. That is 2 plus 5i, and that becomes minus 3i squared is minus 1. So this becomes 5 over 13 plus another 5 over 13i. And there we have this division of complex numbers in standard form. So all that this requires is a little bit of practice to get your intuition right for computing with complex numbers. Fairly easy. Let's take a look at number 10C. Find all the solutions in the complex numbers of the following equation. So here we've got a polynomial equation. So let us write it this way: x squared plus 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. So here we already see 0 is a solution, and here we've got a quadratic. So let's use the quadratic formula to solve this quadratic. So the solution is either x is equal to 0 or x is equal to, and now we need to know the quadratic formula. Let's see if I can remember. Minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. What does that become? That is minus 2 plus or minus b squared, which is 4, minus 4 times a, which is 1, minus multiplied by c, which is 3 over 2a, and a is 1, so over 2. So what have we got here? That is minus 1 plus or minus a half. That is 4 minus 12, which is minus 8. So the solutions to this system of equations is x is equal to 0 and x is equal to minus 1 plus a half square root of 8 times I, and x is equal to minus 1 minus a half square root 2 times I. So where does the I come from? Comes from having the minus there. So we write the minus 8, we write that as minus 1, square root of minus 1 times square root of 8, and replace the square root of minus 1 by I. We can, oops, there's a typo. We can simplify this a little bit further, since 8 square root of 8 is 2 times the square root of 2. So this becomes square root of 2. Square root of 2, square root of 2. And you can check that you've got this, that you've found your solutions correctly. You can use a computer, substitute them into the left here, and check that you get what is on the right. You can also do it by hand. Okay, so that is it for number 10C, where we've solved this cubic polynomial equation. Okay, I will see you in the next one.